come Ginny Saville from Campaign for Liberty. Let's give it up for Ginny Saville.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Have any of you guys heard me talk this week about H.R. 1207, the Federal Reserve? Okay, good. Well, I wasn't going to talk about that again if you already knew, but good. Even better if you don't.
They're crooked.
You know, we got all this money that's going out to bail out the banks because our system is in crisis. So they need to recapitalize the banks. And we've heard about this through the TARP funds, the $700 billion bailout, and through the stimulus package. But in addition to these things, the vast majority of the money comes through expansion of the money supply and the available credit through the Federal Reserve System. And we're really into this bailout to the tune of $13 trillion. That represents $42,000 apiece. All of us. Every small child here. $42,000. And we are going to have to pay for this. The Bloomberg News sued the Federal Reserve last November to get information on where this money has gone to and the collateral that has been accepted for this money. But they said, well, if we tell you that, you might not have confidence. Confidence in who? Confidence in the bank? Or confidence in the system? But no, I have no confidence in a system with no information on where my $42,000 went. And I bet you guys all want to know where your $42,000 went, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, they got sued under the Freedom of Information Act, but the Federal Reserve does not have to live under the Freedom of Information Act because they are a private bank.
All right.
The power to create money has been abused throughout history, and the problems in our economy now are due to this power being abused today. But we don't understand the nature of money and credit anymore. Our money isn't worth anything. It's paper. It's backed by nothing at all except confidence and faith.
Yeah. Right.
There is one thing that we can do to bring this information to the light of day. There's a bill that's been proposed. It's H.R. 1207 in the House and S. 604 in the Senate. So far, we have no Kentucky legislator to sponsor this legislation. And we need to call. We need to be relentless. Ben Chandler is not going to sign on to this bill without enormous pressure from the public. But I want to know where my $42,000 went. You guys want to know where your $42,000 went?
Yeah.
We borrowed it from China. We borrowed it from China. We are going to have to pay China back plus interest for all this money that went to the bank. And whatever we didn't borrow, they get through expansion of the money supply. We refer to this as inflation. But inflation is not a natural phenomenon. Inflation refers to the amount of money in circulation. Rising prices are merely a result of inflation. Rising prices are not inflation. It is expansion of the money supply.
Right. You're right.
We have some flyers around here that have the phone numbers for all our Washington representatives. And I challenge everyone here to call them. Call them every week. Pay attention to what legislature is going on. And call them and voice your opinion. Do you all vote?
Yeah.
Everybody here vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Do you feel like it's getting you anywhere?
No.
Maybe there's something more we need to do to be active in the political process to have things returned to the people. And it's really easy to call. It's really easy. It'll take you 3 minutes of your life that could do something that could change the course of this entire country to our favor.
Yes.
So we've got flyers out, and you guys keep these phone numbers. You pay attention to legislation weekly. There are all kinds of organizations. I am here with one, with Campaign for Liberty. You can join our list. You can join all kinds of organizations. Find somebody that you trust who has credibility. And they will tell you, they will give you legislative alerts. And you call Washington, and you call Frankfurt, and you demand answers. And you call Ben Chandler and tell him to sign on H.R. 1207 because I want to know where my $42,000 went.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to sign on, I want a written explanation about why.
Yes.
I want to know who you represent. You represent the bank, or do you represent the people of the 6th District of Kentucky?
That's right. That's true.
And if you're not going to represent the people of the 6th District of Kentucky, I think there's an election coming up next year, and maybe we can find somebody who will.
Yes.
But enough of us have to act. If there's something wrong with this country, it is our fault.
Yep. Yes.
It's our fault for sitting back and letting it happen.
Yeah.
We have a political process. You have to be educated, and you have to be engaged. That is being a citizen.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
And I feel like I have a lot of citizens here with me, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Well, this audit of the Federal Reserve is imperative. Our final goal would be to end the Federal Reserve. Money is just a commodity. There's nothing magic about it. We just use it every day. It's the best one to get your hands on if you want to control people. There's nothing magic about money. There's no need that the government has to issue it or oversee it or regulate it. It'll work on the free market just like every other commodity. And until we regain control of the money supply, we are going to have an expansion in government that is beyond our control. So everybody call about it, HR 1207, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Ginny and the Campaign for Liberty. Unfortunately, Patrick Henry's "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death" has been translated by Washington, "Give us liberty or give us debt."
Yeah.